Good evening, everyone. Welcome back again in another weekly market outlook. Hope you are good, and I hope your week was good. Week was pretty slow at the start, but it was okay on some pound pairs. We have seen some good movement. So let's look at the market for next week. So if anyone want to join us, looking for group membership or one-on-one trading, just simply head to the techtradingacademy.com. Check the levels. Membership levels are there. And if you are looking for further information, just simply fill that form and send that form to me for further information. All right, so let's move on. Let's look at the social sites. If you are looking for a social site, just simply head to the trading view profile and check the signature box. You're gonna see all links are there in the signature box. All right, so check the signature box. You're gonna see the links are all over there. All links are there in the signature box. So let's move on to the market. All right. So first of all, dollar index. Nothing new on the dollar index. It is still running within that ascending wedge, and we are looking for the ascending wedge to break lower. All right. So still price is pushing higher. Price still can push a couple of more cents for up, and this is what we are looking for, either from another correction, something like that, and go higher, yeah, or give us a longer term reversal and go all the way back to that bottom. Okay, so nothing new on the dollar index, it is same. And for next week we are looking for this trend, the trend which we are having over there, this trend to break down and continue to go lower. All right, so this to go lower, start to continue to go lower, this move which we are searching for. All right, and a longer term reversal. If we're not going to get that move, what dollar index will do, dollar index is pushing up, forming, correcting, and keep pushing up. It will keep pushing up slowly the way it is doing right now. All right, so it will keep pushing up slowly for upside the way it is doing right now. So you're looking for another form, go higher or break down aggressively and reverse the trend. So looking for reversal. Reversal is more favorable than the short-term push-up. Euro dollar. Is everything fine on the YouTube? I hope things are fine on the YouTube. Yeah. Okay, so on the euro dollar, similar like the dollar index, we are looking for it to reverse. All right, so there are European parliamentary election, and we are expecting euro to get strong after that. All right, so euro, a similar formation. All right, this ABC move and euro dollar to hold and go higher and reverse the trend for longer term. All right, so next week you are looking for this trade. Okay, if price is not going to hold and going to break lower yet, let it form new low and same trade again, this trade. All right, this trade from the new low, similar like the dollar index. All right, so it is pushing slowly lower. Yeah, so this price action to appear, correct, and go higher. All right, so it's a reverse, and dollar chief is going down. All right, and forming a correction over there. We are having correction on the dollar chief, so we are looking for that wave to continue to go lower. All right, so it is correcting over there. We are looking for this correction to break down, either correct over there for one more up move like that, or reverse the trend for longer term. All right, so dollar chief hasn't changed during this week. It is, you know, forming a correction. Right, that correction can get bigger. All right, the way it has done previously. So that correction can get bigger. Price can push back to the top. Right, so what it is doing right now, it is correcting, pushing higher, correcting, pushing higher. Yeah, it can correct, push higher. It can correct and can push higher all the way back to that top. So we are looking for this trend to break down aggressively and continue the trend. So this is not the trade which we are looking for. Trade which I have just shown you on a bigger time frame. So longer term reversal on the pound dollar. All right, so we are looking for longer term reversal on it. All right, so hasn't changed a lot this week, dollar chief. All right, so these corrections, the correction which are appearing over there, price still can form another one over there and can push higher like that. Okay, so we are looking for this, the bigger 4 hour or daily correction which I have just shown you. Okay, that correction to break down and continue the next wave over there to the downside. Okay, and dollar CAD is also similar like that, like the previous week. Nothing changed. All right, so this it can break for one more up move like that. Okay, this is what you can see over there, like that bigger correction over there. All right, so that one more up move can appear over there, and then again from the previous high or new high longer term drop, this bigger weekly correction to break down. So on lower time frame you can look for sell and back it to go lower back to the bottom. All right, so we are already looking for short on the dollar CAD. Yeah, so this too go lower that trade up to that, and once price gonna reach there, watch it to break down and continue to go lower. If hold, then take off your profit and one more up move as I have just shown you on a bigger time frame. All right, so for next week, watch, it has already broke the trend, right, and trying to form a correction over there. This to form a correction ABC move and just break lower. All right, or retest that top again and go lower again. All right, after retesting that top. Okay, so dollar CAD, and let's go back to the gold. All right, so gold is coming back to the bottom. We are looking for this wedge to break up for one more up move. Okay, so there was a short-term trade early at the morning when price was correcting. All right, so this too push more lower and then go higher back again. All right, this wedge to break up for one more up move. It is similar like the last week, very much similar like last week. All right, that wedge to break up and go higher for one more up move, and this bigger weekly triangle. All right, go lower after hitting that top. All right, so it still can push more lower. All right, it can slightly push lower after correcting over there. It can push lower up to that bottom or new low, and then this trade next week from new low or from the previous bottom. And palladium to go higher. Okay, so this ABC move to complete and continue the trend that way. All right, so short term one more drop, new low, and then go higher. for next week. All right, so it is struggling to push lower. It is struggling to push lower. All right, so one more drop can happen over there. This one more drop, right? Price can push lower like that. All right, and once price gonna come close to the previous bottom or new low, you're looking for that to reverse. All right, and there you got the silver. Silver went lower and going lower more. I mean, slowly pushing lower. So for next week, you're looking for it to either go back up, all right, go back up like that, another move like this, another move like that, or ABC move like this, and then go lower, yeah, or completely reverse the trend, all right, break out that wedge and continue into that direction. All right, so it means that you're looking for it to reverse either for one more up move within that wedge or looking for a complete reversal. All right, so they're going to be a very good trade for next week. All right, so either correct here and then go down, yeah, or break the trend, break the descending wedge for 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 continuation for upside. Okay, it is still pushing lower, and we are expecting it to reverse for upside very soon. All right, there you got the Kiwi dollar. Kiwi dollar is still bearish, slowly pushing lower. We are still expecting it to break the corrective downtrend for upside and reverse the trend. All right, we are still looking for this wave to happen. All right, and this trend to break up, aggressively correct and go higher, something like that. All right, so on lower time frame, short-term trend still bearish, and it can keep pushing lower on lower time frame slowly. All right, it can keep pushing lower. So this to correct, push for one more drop, yeah, or break out aggressively for upside, correct and reverse the trend. All right, so it is about to reach back to the previous low. There is possibility that the impulse can retrace 100%. That impulse can retrace 100%. All right, it can retrace up to that bottom slowly the way it is doing. All right, and once price gonna reach to that bottom, still that wave, this wave to happen, and this ABC move to reverse. All right, this ABC move to complete at that bottom and reverse for longer term or for one more up move. So very much similar structure we are having on Australian dollar. So next week you guys are having election on the in Australia, right? So after that elections we can see strength on the Kiwi, all right? So that longer term wave. All right, so price is pushing lower, hitting the bottom. All right, that wave still in play. All right, so we were watching throughout the week a price action over there and looking for a strong move. We did not get that. Price is still pushing lower, slowly forming correction and keep pushing lower. That wave completed. Now we are looking for the big move. All right, so from price is about to hit the previous weekly bottom. All right, so about to hit the previous weekly bottom. So it will be at a crucial area. All right, so where we can see a longer term reversal on this pair. All right, so slowly pushing lower. So we are not expecting the continuation. All right, so continuation will be disaster for the Australia. All right, continuation means that this correction completed. All right, and next impulsive wave. This is what we are not expecting. This will be disaster. the currency will be very cheap. Alright, so we are not expecting something like that kind of move over there on the Australian dollar. Yeah, it can slowly push lower like that. It can even go beyond that bottom, but still we're gonna look for that move, all right, for longer term, for that move, go into that direction. So currency at 60 cent going to be very, very cheap, very cheap. So we are not expecting something like that kind of price on the Aussie, all right? So on this time frame, all right, so that this correction completed over there, which chart you have just seen, and the price is in a impulsive move like that. ABC move completed there, ABC there, all right. This is your 1 and you're looking for 3 to start, 2 to complete and 3 to start there. All right, 3 to start there, and price is about to reach the bottom. So we are looking for this corrective downtrend to break out very, very aggressively and price to reverse the trend. All right, so if price is not going to break that corrective downtrend aggressively for upside and keep correcting like that, so trend will be bearish for short term. Right, it will be bearish for short term, but again we are looking for it to reverse. And dollar yen is also forming a correction. We are looking for dollar yen to continue, right? Let's simply look at this chart, and that's the wave. The wave is just happening over there, and this correction to break down and continue to the downside. All right, so this correction can slightly get bigger like that, more bigger. Right, this correction can get bigger. So when you trade for the continuation to the downside, make sure you trade with care, all right? And similar analysis on the euro yen. All right, so similar analysis on the euro yen. So we are looking for it to correct or expanding triangle and continue for the next leg to the downside. Okay, so stronger breakup can reverse the trend all the way back to the top. All right, so currently we are not expecting that move. Yeah, so we are looking for that to do something like that and continue to go lower. Yen to keep pushing lower. All right, so similar analysis on this pair. Okay, so continuation. Right, so this expanding triangle to continue to go lower. All right, so I'm going to show you almost similar analysis on the yen pairs. All right, so this expanding triangle to continue to go lower. And Australian dollar and yen, so very much similar like the Australian dollar and US dollar, all right, or the yen pairs. Okay, correct, continue all the way back to that bottom, or break out this corrective up downtrend aggressively, correct and go back up. All right, correct, go lower, or break out aggressively for upside downtrend and reverse the Aussie yen for upside. All right, similar analysis on this pair. Correct and push for one more move down. All right, so we are still within that wave. So we're looking for that wave to hit the bottom. All right, this corrective, yeah, this to correct and go lower, or this trend to break out, correct, and reverse the trend. Okay, this move will happen over there when Kiwi will get strong. Kiwi will get strong all everywhere. All right, and Chief Yen to continue for one more drop. All right, so there is possibility that the Chief Yen can break out and can reverse the trend, all right, like that, all the way back to that top. So currently we are looking for this to go down for one more drop. All right. Okay, so looking for it to go down for one more drop. There is possibility that the chief yen can continue for one more up like that. I mean, one more drop we are expecting on the yen pairs. Yen to get strong for one more wave. All right, and pound is the weakest currency this week. Pound is going down very aggressively. All right, so pound yen to correct and go down or go back up. So currently we are not looking for it to go back up. Last week we were expecting it to correct. So it is pushing lower at the moment aggressively and keep going down. All right, so correct, similar kind of correction there. All right, ABC move, correct like the dollar yen chart, and then continue the trend. All right, so pound dollar, we are looking for pound dollar to either correct and continue the trend, or this to make another up move like that. All right, like that, this next leg to appear over there. Okay, either correct and then drop, similar kind of move, all right, like that move, and then drop, or reverse the trend. We are looking for actually for reversal. It is currently pushing lower on lower time frame. It is strong bearish, so buy is not ready. So it will take some time before you guys start to look for buy on it. All right, so as long as keep forming corrections on lower time frame, you're gonna have a short-term trades, 15-minute trades. All right, like these, all right, like these 15-minute trades. And pound chief is also similar analysis like the pound dollar. All right, so correct, go down, or go back up for one more up move. Yeah, so pound pairs, we are at the moment we are neutral on the pound pairs. All right, so we were expecting it to correct and continue, or give us a strong aggressive move and reverse the trend. So currently looks like week is closing bearish on the pound pairs. All right, and we're not gonna get the reversal on the pound pairs. So aggressive move and then reversal. All right, so aggressive move to happen, correct and go back up, or form another ABC move over there. All right, and continue the trend for the downside. As long as price keep forming corrections on 15 to 30-minute time frame, the trend is bearish. All right, so similar analysis on the euro pound chart. Okay, so it can go all the way back to that top. Right, it can go all the after correction, it can go all the way back to that top and then again drop. So currently we are not looking for that trade. We are looking for this trend to break and correct and go lower. So far there is no any price behavior, price action for the drop. Prices just keep pushing higher. All right, this to drop, correct and go lower. There you're gonna get the trade once price gonna drop. Otherwise it is correcting on your lower time frame, it will keep pushing higher. Okay, you see that trend is there and correcting and keep pushing higher. So it will keep pushing higher on that trend. So Europe, a pound CAD either gonna break down this long standing correction. All right, gonna break down for one more drop back to that bottom, or we're gonna see one more up move like that. All right, so currently, as I said, we are neutral on the pound pairs. We are watching how they're gonna behave in coming weeks. All right, so the bigger weekly correction can break down and it can get down all the way back to that bottom, or we can see another up move like that over there from close to the trend line. Okay, so any correction will push this pair for further downside. Any correction there will push this pair for the downside. Okay, once price start to rise aggressively, correct, start to look for it to buy. All right, so this expanding triangle gonna be over there. Pound Australian dollar. All right, so this pair gonna be the big trade when Australian dollar gonna start to get strong. This is gonna be the trade. All right, big drop. But Aussie dollar need to get strong before you guys gonna start to get gonna get that wave. All right, so we are expecting it to change the formation. All right, we are expecting it to turn into an expanding triangle and continue to go lower. Right, ABC move, go back up and continue to go lower. All right, so pound New Zealand dollar. This weekly correction to break and continue to go lower. All right, this weekly correction to break and this wave to happen. Okay, we still can see one more up move on 4-hour time frame like that. Like that, one more up move. Okay, and then drop. So any correction there, a bigger 4-hour correction, yeah, just look for that to continue the trend to the downside. Euro New Zealand dollar. Okay, so Euro New Zealand dollar to break the trend and reverse. Okay, this trend to break and that wave. All right, so possible next aggressive move there. It is still pushing on lower time frame slowly for upside. It can continue. All right, so it can slowly push up. So you're looking for that to happen, this to happen. All right, so this to happen at that top. All right, so similar analysis on the Euro Australian dollar. All right, so let's get down onto the 4-hour time frame. I think there. Okay, so price is currently going all the way, this direction. So we are not looking for this to happen. We are looking for this corrective uptrend to break down, correct, and go there. Okay, so next week there are going to be election. After that election, just watch that trend to break down and reverse the trend. Okay, so this is the trade, the next trade. So this trade hasn't triggered. We haven't sold yet. We are watching price action, the trend to break, correct, and go lower. And EuroCAD to hold that bottom and go back up. Right, EuroCAD to go back up. Right, this expanding triangle. If breakdown, yeah, watch it to reverse back from that bottom. All right, and catch if to break this corrective trend and continue to go lower. All right, so catch if to break that corrective trend. All right, this ABC move to break and continue to go lower. If push up back to that top, this trade. And Kiwi CAD, all right, so Kiwi CAD is still going to the downside. We were expecting this corrective, this descending wedge to break up and Kiwi CAD to go back up for upside. So it looks like Kiwi is struggling against the CAD. Okay, so either it to correct and continue or break this descending wedge, aggressively correct and go back up. Okay, so we are currently neutral on it. We are watching it very closely. It is still going down, so we are waiting for the price action on lower time frame. All right, so we are watching price action on lower time frame. So Aussie Chief, as I said, the Australian dollar is going lower. All right, so Australian dollar is going lower because of some rate cut rumors are there. Okay, so it is also very much similar like the Australian dollar US dollar chart. All right, so ABC, B and C wave is happening. All right, and we are looking for this move to complete and this to continue to go higher. Okay, this to hold, this impulse to hold and reverse the trend for upside. Okay, currently prices just keep pushing slowly lower. We are expecting it to bounce off, correct and go back up. All right, so Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar. All right, so correct, go lower. All right, correct and go lower. All right, longer term we are on bullish on it, but we are expecting one more drop on it. We are expecting Kiwi to get more stronger than the Australian dollar, so this to go down for one more drop. Kiwi Chief, correct, continue to go lower and complete the move back at the bottom and reverse the trend from that bottom. Right, so Kiwi Chief, it is pushing lower, complete that move there or maybe a bit lower and then go back up. All right, expanding triangle or flat formation. Yeah, so it is pushing slowly lower. So keep pushing lower slowly and complete the move over there, hit the bottom and then reverse. All right, go back up. And Euro Chief also keep pushing lower, complete the move back at the bottom and then reverse. All right, so this correction to complete, finish, go lower, hit the bottom, and go back up. All right, so you guys remember that chart I think I have shown you last week as well, what it is doing. It is keep pushing lower slowly, so complete that move. And platinum is just keep pushing lower. We are expecting it to complete that move. All right, complete that move there at the bottom and this expanding triangle to hold and reverse, this impulse to hold and reverse. All right, correct. Yeah, so actually the move which I was showing you before, that move is happening, that move. All right, so this drop within that formation, within that pattern formation. All right, so that move is just happening over there. UK oil, copper is just pushing lower. All right, so copper is pushing lower. Copper can push lower too, all the way back to the bottom slowly. Yeah, it can push lower, similar like the platinum. and can tag that bottom. And again, that bottom, we're going to look for it to go back up. We were bullish on the copper, but copper, is not doing well. So pushing slowly lower. And oil, we were bullish on the oil as well. So move is just going higher. So last week I have shown you that trade, all right? This trade. So the trade is just happening over there. All right. So yeah, it's not so aggressive for upside. So make sure when you trade on the oil, you trade with care. It can suddenly drop to the downside. Okay, so currently we are expecting it to push for one more up move, that move to happen. All right, so complete that wave. Yeah, complete that wave all the way back to the upside. So any aggressive breakout of this, all right, this is not a aggressive move for upside. It looks like it is correcting for aggressive drop. So any stronger sell, if stronger sell is coming on the oil, then it can push all the way back to the bottom. Similar analysis on the US oil. Okay, we are looking for one more up move to complete. There is a correction on lower time frame. That correction to keep pushing higher. All right, that to keep pushing higher for one more up move. Okay, so it is struggling at the moment for more upside. Okay, so this correction to just keep pushing higher or go down slowly and get back within that correction and go back up. Okay, so natural gas still slowly pushing up, but not ideal to go for long at the current prices. We are expecting one more drop to happen and form new low or test the previous low and reverse the trend. All right, and dollar rand to similar wave. All right, so slightly push higher or test that top, go lower. All right, so that wave to happen on the dollar rand. And dollar mexicano, dollar peso to reverse. All right, dollar peso to go down, and that's the wave which we are expecting on the dollar peso, right? So on lower time frame, go down, hit that bottom, and then reverse for upside. And there you got the equity market. All right, so equity market is went lower start of the week. Last week we were expecting that to happen, but when you are looking for sell on the equity market, make sure you trade with care. You sell the equity market with care, all right? Because equity market needs uncertainty to go down, yeah, and that uncertainty can you know can you know can can go away at any time. Yeah, with couple of comments, uncertainty can go away. All right. I mean, if Trump is going to say that he is not going to charge the tariffs to the Chinese, you're not going to see fall on the equity market. Equity market will keep pushing higher. All right. So if Trump is going to say that he's going to, I mean, we are going to see more uncertainty. Last week I have explained that pretty well. So hope you guys remember that. Yeah. So if things are going to get more worse between US, China, then equity market will stay under pressure and we're going to see a drop. All right, we're going to see a drop, and currently that's what we are expecting. We are expecting equity market to go lower for one more drop. All right, and then go higher, something like that formation. All right, expanding triangle. So if you are selling, then make sure you sell with care. All right, Okay, so make sure you sell these strong breakouts rather than you just follow the media, right? Okay, so aggressive breakdown, correct, breakdown, and keep correcting. Okay, breakouts, these breakouts. All right, if you're not going to sell the breakout and you're going to sell before that, it can keep pushing higher. Yeah, you're gonna get stopped out on it. So my analysis is going to be similar almost on all equity, on almost on all indexes. Okay, so we are expecting the S&P 500 to get down for one more drop. All right, so get down for one more drop and then go higher. All right, so US 30, same analysis, get down for one more drop, get down for one more drop and then continue. All right, so US UK 100 index is also same, get down from new low, ABC or ABC move and then go higher. All right, it is already struggling to push more higher. All right, so form another ABC move there and then continue the trend to the downside. We'll see if it is going to change during the next week. All right, it is going to change the next week, during the next week. So similar analysis on this chart. Okay, this trend to break down, correct and go lower. All right, and then go higher after forming new low. All right, and on European indexes, EU indexes, Euro index, similar analysis. All right, so ABC move or flat formation and then go lower. All right, so just look at or just look at check this one. All right, check this one. All right, similar and then go lower. All right, so similar formation and then go lower. Make sure you sell them with gear. All right, so selling the equity market always carry risk because most of the time they stay in trend. Yeah, and people look for buy the dips, so we are currently expecting things gonna get more worse between US China. If we are right, things are going to get more worse, right? Fundamentals are going to be more worse, then obviously equity market will keep pushing lower. Yeah, so buying at the top is not a good idea. You can buy them at the top, you can buy them for short term. All right, you can buy them for short terms on lower time frame for small moves. All right, now let's get back to the Bitcoin. And there you got the Bitcoin. Yeah, it went up and then went down very, very aggressively. So which means that the volatility is there. Okay, so what we are looking for, all right, just simply that trend line to there and extend that trend line to there. This is the recent structure which we can see over there on the Bitcoin. All right. Okay, so one more drop can happen like that over there. Currently, we are not anticipating, but price action is appearing over there for that one more drop. So we are very much cautious on the Bitcoin at the moment. Okay, and the longer term direction is definitely on the Bitcoin is bullish. Okay, this is the structure now. This is the longer term trend and ABC move. All right, this ABC move, and currently we are expecting that this ABC move is completed. All right, and the trend has just started to begin over there. So how you can trade? The question is how you can trade on the Bitcoin. So there you can see that the trend is breaking down, which I have said last week as well. The trend is breaking down very, very aggressively. Yeah, that trend. Okay, this trend to correct, I mean this impulse to correct over there. All right, correct, and that correction to break down aggressively, continue the trend. Okay, if price goes above that, right? Price goes above that, then sell setup gonna be invalidated. All right, so on other altcoins you are bullish. Last week I said to you guys, keep an eye, watch the old coins. Yeah, so during the last week old coins went up very aggressively. Okay, now you're looking for correction. All right, correction to happen similar like the previous one, and that to take off. Okay, you can trade, as I said, on lower time frame. It should not go beyond the top, the current top. If going to go beyond the top, it will invalidate the short-term sell setup. All right, this top. All right, so correct there and go down. All right, so similar analysis on the dash. All right, so correct, go down. All right, and then take off. All right, so if breakdown, if breakdown, aggressively break down that trend, it will test the bottom and you will be buyer again for longer term. All right, so same analysis on the Monero. Okay, so they are behaving in the same way. So correct, go down, form that correction and continue to rise. Okay, so OITA went up. Yes, last week went up aggressively, and looks like you are having another move down. Okay, so correct, test bottom and go back up for longer term. All right, so Ripple is also same. Okay, so Ripple also same. Correct, go down, test the bottom and longer term reversal. All right, and ADA is also similar like others. All right, other major coins, go down, test that bottom and go back up. This ABC move, then continue the trend. All right, so I think guys, enough for this week. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Yeah, so it was a quick market review. I hope you have enjoyed that, right? So if there is any question, then let me know. We're gonna talk about that. Otherwise, we're gonna finish the weekly market outlook here. All right, so dollar CAD is pushing lower. All right, so pushing lower aggressively, as I just said. Yeah, so going lower. We are already, you know, we were already expecting that sell to happen in our morning meeting. So we are having that sell on the dollar CAD. So we're expecting it to go more lower. FET and dollar, FET. All right, so make sure you spend your money over there which the coins is the coin has a potential. All right, so don't blindly choose those coins which are not having the potential. All right, so guys, actually I mean, I'm fasting, so because of that tired. All right. All right, so hope next week I'll be fresh and I'll be fine, and you know, things gonna be fine. All right. Okay, so yes, the similar way, the way I have shown you the ADA, the Cardano chart. All right, so you see that similar trend is just appearing over there. Okay, so correction, Yeah, the move appeared, corrected. Now price is trying to form another up leg. You're right, so up leg trying to continue the trend. Okay, so what it can do, it can get down. Yeah, get down for one more drop back to that bottom. It can form that ABC move and then can continue to go higher. All right. Or what you can do, let the price continue, let the price complete that next leg over there, let it correct. All right, so let it correct, let it form that correction and then continue to go higher. Okay, so this is not a buying place. You shouldn't be a buyer over there. If you're gonna buy over there and price gonna get down, there you have the, I mean, there you're gonna get trapped over there. Okay. All right, so ideal place is the cheap. This is the cheap price back at the bottom. All right, back at the bottom. All right, or at least this formation to happen. Okay. All right, everyone. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy your weekend. And one more thing, use reasonable risk all the time. All right, reasonable risk and manage your positions. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, and we'll see you back into the next weekly market outlook next week. Until then, bye bye.